Hello and welcome to SaltWire Today for Wednesday, February 22nd. I'm Scott Squires, in for Kate Walker. The RCMP Federal Intelligence Unit in Nova Scotia have arrested 4 people with ties to organized crime and seized 1.3 kilograms of cocaine, 2 kilograms of MDMA, and approximately 4,000 psilocybin capsules, as well as packaging, drug paraphernalia, and cash. The arrests come as a result of Operation High Speed. The investigation remains ongoing and is a result of a 3-month drug trafficking investigation. 3 men and 1 woman are expected to face charges, and another man is being sought. The investigation is a result of a coordinated effort between federal and provincial teams in the Maritimes. Jen Taplin has more at SaltWire.com. As a follow-up to a story we told you about yesterday, Halifax councillors gathered Tuesday night to debate regulations on short-term rentals, with residents from both sides of the debate packing into council chambers. The regulations, meant to prioritize the protection of the long-term housing supply, passed 13-3. Many said the regulations should go further, while others said the rules would ruin livelihoods and retirement plans. The motion to delay implementation to September 1st passed 10-6. Visit SaltWire.com for the full story from Jen Taplin. A lawsuit has been filed against the Nova Scotia Health Authority and an emergency room physician on behalf of the husband and children of Alison Holthoff, who died in extreme pain after waiting 6 hours to see a doctor at the Cumberland Regional Healthcare Centre. Holthoff's family claims her death was likely caused by an untreated splenic aneurysm. NSHA is conducting a quality review to determine why she received such poor care. SaltWire Network's Aaron Beswick has details on this story at saltwire.com. Energy insider Dan McTagg is here to share his thoughts on where prices are going this week in our region.
I think we're going to see gasoline drop maybe another penny or two. And I think diesel, which I had penciled in would drop or increase 2 cents, may not move at all. Although, I've been proven wrong before many times. Hard to predict what bureaucrats think. But I follow Oil Price Information Service, and that's the service I pay for every month. Yes, out of my own pocket. And that's the one I use to as benchmark and guide. Actually, so does the entire country, and so does the entire North America. Yeah, they use Platts and they use Dow Jones and a bunch of others, but the benchmark is always OPIS. And so that's indicating at the best case scenario, no change at all, but more likely given the route we're seeing in the markets today. The pessimism is unbelievable. It means that we could actually see a bit of more of a savings come Friday here in Nova Scotia.
For my full interview with Dan, search up prices at the pumps at saltwire.com. Let's check out a clip from today's Thinking Out Loud with Sheldon McLeod. Today, Sheldon chats with Gordon Stewart from the Restaurant Association of Nova Scotia on closures and staffing issues in the food service industry.
Were you surprised to see Steak & Stein saying that they were going to close both restaurants after however many years?
Quite a few. I mean, 2 great operations, well run, but obviously eclipsing them is their rent. That was a huge, big jump for them. And that's what's happened to a lot of people. People are now looking at their places, and you'll see people closing. I think we've had 4 or 5 in the Halifax area closed just on the rent issue alone, because landlords want to jump in rent and no one can afford it. Matter of fact, the rent should be going the other way down because they can't afford as much rent. So the real challenge is to be able to do that. So it's not surprising, and we're going to see more of that around, where that rent issue is probably the kicker. There are other issues, but that could be the kicker, what tips the scales of wanting to close.
To watch Sheldon's full interview, head to the opinion section of saltwire.com. SaltWire Network is a proud sponsor of the 2023 Prince Edward Island Canada Games, and on today's Atlantic Sports Wire, Jason Simmons has the story of Nova Scotia's big day on the mat.
Nova Scotia athletes won 3 medals in karate at the 2023 Canada Winter Games in Prince Edward Island on February 21st. Ghassan Al-Kurdi won gold, Evan Peddle took home a silver, and Micaiah German picked up a bronze medal in Kumite events held in Summerside.
It's an amazing feeling. And all my work and dedication just really shows you that you could do anything.
An interesting fact is Al-Kurdi and Peddle met each other for the gold medal in the -61 male category.
It was nice to qualify there. I think like good hour and a bit before I knew I was in the final couple matches. So it was a good feeling, and to compete against my own teammate. Many times I've fought and sparred at the gym, so it's nice to know that it was 2 Nova Scotians in the final there.
German competed in the -53 female class and was thrilled to be part of history.
It's the first time karate's been in the Canada Games, so it's awesome that I got to medal, and it's great to bring it home and show everyone back at karate.
To illustrate the magnitude of the accomplishment of the Nova Scotia karate athletes, a total of 8 medals were awarded on February 21st. Nova Scotia and British Columbia each won 3 of those. In Summerside, Prince Edward Island, I'm Jason Simmons for the SaltWire Network. Now to see what's coming up in the forecast, let's check in with our weather specialist, Alistair Alders. Alistair?
Thanks, Scott. Well, it sure was a beautiful day out here. We had lots of sunshine, but changes are coming to the forecast. We have colder temperatures and also a bit of snow to talk about too. This evening we'll have clear skies and the temperature near -5 and waking up near -10 on Thursday morning. Now, cloud cover will build in overnight tonight, so it will be cloudy as you wake up on our Thursday morning, and we'll also have flurries developing from an offshore low pressure system. The flurries set to continue through the afternoon on Thursday. We could see trace to 2 centimeters, not a whole lot, and the temperature really not moving much, up to -8 for the daytime high. It's a secondary low pressure system that will be moving in on Friday. That's set to bring more widespread snow to the Halifax area. In general, about 5 to 10 centimeters. However, it will still be cold on Friday, so the snow likely to be a bit fluffier, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see some amounts if we get into heavier bands of 10 to 15 centimeters. So certainly not a whole lot of snow, but coupled with gusty winds could lead to reduced visibility, and travel could become problematic in some parts of HRM, especially on Friday, so keeping a very close eye on that. Scott.
Thanks, Alistair. That's all for now. For more extended video and full online articles, stay tuned to saltwire.com, and you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm Scott Squires. Thank you for spending some time with us here on SaltWire today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.